right.
Hi everybody, that was my GPS. I'm on my way. I'm just leaving the mall. Had to get some undies for Valentine's Day. I put some new bra, strapless bra for my dress that I'm wearing. And I just had my final appointment with my bariatric doctor, Reginald Griffin, with Concierge Bariatrics in Ocala, Florida. And we pretty much went over everything. Oh wow, my place I need to turn is right here. I have 25 minutes to wait till my my lunch is ready. Dang. I don't think I'll make this video 25 minutes long though. Save you guys the the blah of listening to me. So we went over everything. My date moved from the 27th of February to the 1st of March. They want to move to the 6th, but I have so much booked as far as clients that I couldn't, they really worked with me and moved my schedule to the
Turn right, then the destination is on your right.
thank you, Siri. They really worked with me getting me on the 1st. My surgery is going to be at 1.
Right.
And, oh, there is nowhere to park. I guess I'll back it up. So, everything went well. I thought we were going to go over more than what we actually did. But he pretty much said that I lost 3, I don't know how I lost, I guess 3 BMI points. My BMI was 44 at my first point with him, and I guess it's 41 now, which is great. You know, that's what I've lost in my pre-op diet, and I've really just been turning away, trying to be good. I am getting some Indian food, but I am not going to be eating the rice, but I have to get Indian food here. It's called Emerit, but my husband and I call it, am I right? Indian Palace, but now I have to wait 25 minutes because I just called it in and I thought it was further away from the mall than it actually was. So we're gonna sit in the car and hang out. So I was a little bummed on it being moved. It's actually gonna be on my birthday, which is fine. I mean, technically, I'm a leap year baby, so at least I'll be able to spend, the 2 days before just relaxing. Now, the 27th, I am now doing all my pre-op. I will be doing my blood work, my EKG, all of that stuff will be taken care of at the hospital on the 27th instead of my surgery now. I just have to wait for insurance approval. The guy at the bariatric the guy who handles all the insurance stuff, he said that sometimes they take a while. And we'll just have to, he's concerned that it won't get through, but I think it will. It's still like 20 days away, it's still kind of far away. So I think that TRICARE will hopefully be on it in those 20 days. I survived Super Bowl weekend. I had my family, my in-laws down, like I talked about in my last video. I made fairly low-carb food. My husband's nephew, I guess he's my nephew too. He's 18, so it's so hard to call someone a nephew because I've never had a nephew to discuss to say but he's gluten intolerant, so everything we had to find was low carb, gluten-free snacks for the Super Bowl. So my husband found a sugar-free grape jelly, and we made meatballs. And you always have to look out for the meatballs that are pre-packaged because they always have a little bit of sugar in them and carbohydrates in them. But we did all right. It wasn't We made so much. I've literally been having like 3 meatballs a day for lunch since the Super Bowl because we had so much food left over. We also made a 7-layer dip that was low carb, and we found chips. I think they were Buck Wild, and it had 14 grams of net carbs in it for 10 chips. I had just the 10 chips. My in-laws had more, and that's totally cool. They're not watching their carbs. I am. And my hubby, he had a little more beer this weekend than, he would have on a normal basis. But, his family were down. They don't come down often, so he's allowed to. By the third day, okay, let me back up. I was naughty the first night they were down. I was like, I need to get loose as a goose so I can, relax. So I never had my in-laws actually stay at my house before, so I was a little nervous about it. So I bought a bottle of Beringer Red Moscato, and I drank the whole thing by myself. So I didn't want to beat myself up too much about it because, it's done is done. I counted my calories, and I actually moved around so much that day at work, and everything, I was still negative, like net calories on everything. So I think that day I had a total with my food and 1,000-calorie wine. I had 1,800 calories. So I was still, obviously, I surpassed my carbohydrates and sugar for that day, of course, but I didn't gain any weight, so at least not yet. And that was Friday, and today's Wednesday. That was Friday. Saturday, we went to St. Augustine, and my father-in-law wanted pizza because my husband said, "Oh, the best pizza place in town, number 2 in the nation, pizza time." And I was like, oh, great. So my husband and I both had a slice, and we took all the toppings off and just ate the toppings. So no crust there. And then that evening, we were fine because we had only eaten toppings of pizza. That later on that night, we went to a restaurant and met up with my father-in-law's sister and her husband, who actually live here in Florida, and we had dinner with them, and it was like a seafood place. So I actually had steak. It was 10 ounce. I only ate half of it, so I had 5 ounces, and it came with I ordered green beans and a Caesar salad, and I picked the croutons out. Didn't need the croutons, and I had part of my salad. Now my father ordered oysters, gator tail, conch fritters, and fried green tomatoes. I had 1 fried green tomato, half a gator tail, little fried bit, and I gave the other half to my baby. And I had 1 conch fritter because freaking A, conch fritters. And then I had half my steak and a little bit of my green beans because I try eating my protein first. And I baggied it up. Right when my stomach started to feel full, I asked for a box, and everyone was still eating, and I hope I didn't make anyone feel like awkward pressure to stop eating because I stopped. But that's just my new way of life, is I have to stop when I'm starting to feel full, because I'm not going to succeed at weight loss surgery if I don't. And I also was a little grumpy because my sweet, amazing baby, he's in this thing, he's a year and a half, and he likes to dip everything. He doesn't like to eat the food that he dips. He just dips, sucks the whatever off, and then dips again. So he was dipping in cocktail sauce, and I told my husband 4 times, please change his shirt. He's gonna get food all over it. It was a white sweater. I try not to dress him in the whiter things if I know that he might be messy, I know he's a kid and he's gonna get messy, but we're going to seafood, and seafood equals cocktail sauce. Well, what happened? He got red cocktail sauce all over his sweater. So I took his sweater off and then proceeded to put his jacket on. Well, when I took it off, the cocktail sauce flew and flew into my Coach bag that I got for Christmas from my husband. And I was like, and everyone didn't know what happened. They just knew the cocktail sauce flew, and also got all over me and the dress that I have, and I really like, and I wear it to work. I had it for a photo shoot with my family, but now I wear it to work, and it actually looks really good on me. So I was trying to fight back tears. I wasn't upset with everybody else, but I think I really messed up the mood, and I was trying not to be a sissy and cry about stuff getting all over my possessions, and I shouldn't be possessive about worldly things like that, but I don't know, I shouldn't have to defend that I like my nice things and I want to take care of them, you know. I feel like that's saying don't buy nice stuff if you don't want it messed up. Like you take a gamble at it, but no one said anything to me. But you know, in your head, when you tend to be an anxious person and you have anxious thoughts and tendencies, you automatically get a little paranoia in your head, and you worry that those are what everyone's thinking. But you know, my husband, after everyone got up, dinner was over, everyone got up, I was walking my husband, and I told him, I was like, I feel so stupid for getting upset. And he goes, everybody, babe, everybody knew that, you know, it's an expensive bag, and you know, I saved it. Let me see. It's my pretty bag. I saved it except for right there. Got a little cocktail sauce on it still. I haven't looked up how to get it off, so I haven't even attempted, but fortunately I had other things in my bag that caught the sauce inside it, like some papers inside it and everything like that. So next day, Super Bowl, we had our Super Bowl snacks. I went to a baby shower, one of my best friend's baby shower, and everything I couldn't eat. I had some celery sticks, which, you know, it's what it is. I knew that I probably wouldn't eat it, so I ate beforehand, and I got the Starbucks bacon and Gruyere egg bites, and they were good. I love them, and they're perfect size. 2 of them, but you know, after surgery I probably only deal with 1. But it makes me feel good about long trips. My husband and I tend to do a lot of road trips when we're like, what the hell am I gonna eat? Now I feel good, like, oh, I can get that. It's high protein, so-so on the carbs, but filling, super delicious. Oh, my stomach's so hungry. So that went well. My stay with the in-laws went well, and I've been really trying not to dive into all the food that's been in the fridge left over from the Super Bowl. We had wings as well, but wings, you know, they're no carbs on them, so they're just a little bit higher in fat, which I'm not afraid of fat as long as it's good fat. I have nothing else really to talk about. I picked up this magazine at my bariatric doctor's office, and I have a little bit of this stuff. I have the soup, the Berry Wise soup. I got it off Amazon, so I'm excited to go home and check out and see what's in there. That's it. You catch me in another no makeup state. I don't know. I try and, if I'm not working, I try not to wear makeup, just because I have such sensitive pale skin that I don't feel like loading my face up all the time. And my hair, I did brush it, but I have a trim too, but when the color fades out on the ends, it starts to look frizzy, and it looks extra frizzy in the video. But I just got a haircut, so I don't know. That's it. Hopefully my food will be ready. I called 20 minutes ago, and he said 25 minutes, so I'm gonna go in there, take a chance and see if it's ready. It started sprinkling, so maybe I can beat it before it pours down. Thank you guys. I will see you next time. Bye.